everybody, welcome to my video today, you guys. I'm going to make a card for you and I'm going to be using a lot of product. I'm going to be using the Follow Your Dreams stamp set and die set, which I got quite a while ago and have not used. I'm going to be using the Little Twinkle set, which I've used this one quite a bit. I love it. And then I'm also going to be using the Statement of the Heart stamp set that we got as demonstrators a little while ago because I am making a very special card today. So I'm going to be using also the paper that coordinates with the Twinkle Twinkle stamp set. This is the Little Twinkle designer paper, and I'm using this piece. It's this navy blue piece, and then it has these stars all over it. So let's get started. Here's the dies for my Little Dream. This is Dare to Dream set, and I really love this set. I wanted to get it because of the word dream, the die cut. And let me show you what I'm doing. So the first thing I need to do is have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this at 4 1/4 to get our card base. Now I'm making this for one of my team members. Kathy has been on my Stampin' Up! Team for a really long time, and before that she was a customer for a long time, and it's so fun because she was a customer that lives pretty close to me. She lives in Carson City, which is about 2 hours from me, and when she was a customer, I would always think when we would drive to my grandparents' house, I would always think, I wonder where Kathy lives, or I wonder what she's doing. Like, I always knew that she lived in Carson City, and she would order from me, and I would think, oh, I wonder what she's crafting. And then she joined my team. She joined Stampin' Up! And so it's been so fun getting to know her and seeing the fun things she's doing. And she started doing card classes, and she's come to events, and I have just loved getting to know her. So it's so fun. So she had a promotion this week with Stampin' Up! And I wanted to make her a very special card. So I took my Whisper White cardstock, and then I took some Pool Party cardstock, and I just attached that to the front. And then what I have is I have a piece of Smoky Slate, and then I have a piece of this designer paper. Now I've just trimmed this very small, so it has a very small border around it. So I want to show you a really fun technique that I'm going to do. So her promotion is called Silver Elite. And so because it has silver in it, what I wanted to do is make a card that really sparkled with a lot of silver. So I'm going to take my Versamark ink pad, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this along the edges. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is take silver embossing powder and put it all along the edge. Okay, so now that we have this piece and it's been all embossed, it's so pretty on the edges there. I'm going to attach that to this Smoky Slate piece. And then that's just going to help that silver to really pop. And it's just a very thin border. So hopefully you can see all that sparkle. So fun. So now I'm going to work on the other pieces. So what I have here is I used the Dare to Dream dies, and I got this little, it's like a dream catcher. It's not like a dream catcher. It is a dream catcher shape. And so I have this gray piece, and I'll just punch out all of these little pieces. And we're going to layer 2 pieces together. So I have this piece, and then I have this piece, okay? So let me show you. I want to do a couple things. I want to take this piece and I want to add some glimmer to it. So I'm going to take my Winka Stella side, we're going to open up my Bermuda Bay ink pad, and you can see there's a little bit of ink in there. And so we're going to take this image here, we're going to grab a little bit of that Bermuda Bay, and on the edges, on the ends here, we're going to add some color. And I'm being really, really messy with this, because then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the color up and kind of fade it out, just to give that die a little bit of interest. And then up here, we're going to just add the glitter to it. And there's still a little bit of that Bermuda Bay on there, so it's giving it a little bit of color. The thing I always think about with dream catchers is how colorful they are. Okay, so now what we're going to do, one more thing. So I have this dream that I cut out of the dies. Get all the pieces out. And then we're going to take our Versamark ink pad and we're going to smash it down. So it's really in this Versamark. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the silver powder. Okay, so we'll let that cool while we put the rest of the card together. So we have this piece, and then we're gonna add a little bit of glue. Oh, let me zoom out a tiny bit. Okay, so we'll add a little bit of glue to the middle of this. We're gonna put that down in the middle. Just hold it for a second, and then we'll do the same to this. And we're just doing it in the middle so that the other pieces kind of pull up off the paper and add a little bit of fun texture. Okay. So next, so we have that there. So now let's add foam to the back of this and get it popped up, and then we'll do the last few pieces of this card, which I know this was a pretty intense card, but I really wanted to send her a really fun and exciting card just to celebrate her promotion and how hard she's been working. And I think it's really nice to celebrate each other like that. So I'll add a little bit of adhesive here. And then this piece we're going to actually add to the card. Okay, now our dream should be cool enough that we'll bring it over here and we'll just add a little bit of adhesive on a couple spots. And we'll add that on the bottom here. Press that down. So now a couple other things I want to do is I want to add some more silver. To this. And I'm going to do that with sequins. You guys know I love my sequins. So let's add a few silver. Okay, and one last thing, of course, some rhinestones. So I'm going to just add a couple. Just like that. Isn't it so pretty? Okay, so then the other thing that I did is I lined my envelope. I did that same technique with the silver embossing powder and a piece of designer paper. And then it says, "Congratulations, your world just got a little brighter," and it's lined. I embossed on the envelope so it's nice and silver. And then inside this card, we're going to take the Bermuda Bay and I'm going to stamp the statement of the heart. And just like that. So now there's a matching envelope with some silver and some beautiful bling. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. I will be back this week to create with you some more. Okay guys, one thing, I just decided to change the card base to a gray, to that smoky slate card base, and then I embossed some silver stars into that card. So I changed it up a little bit. I wanted it to look a little different. So I love the way that that looks now. It came out perfect. So thanks guys, I'll talk to you later.